Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to make sure you know all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Don't miss out on all new episodes of Wade's World, Boob Windows and Long Boxes, our Hard R movie reviews, and so much more, all completely uncensored. Access starts for as little as $1 a month, full videos when you pledge $3 a month. Check us out at the link in all of our show notes, or just go straight to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Phil Perich, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks Podcast.
Hey, what about our Daredevil podcast?
We're the best. What about us?
The Daredevil podcast. Yes. That's right, because welcome back, kids, to another episode of The Devil Know.
The Daredevil Podcast.
So good it has been twice. I am Phil. Joining me, as always, it is
the devil in Hell's Kitchen herself, Lilith Hellfire. And I don't throw galas, so I'm offended.
Oh my. So yes, and announcement for this. Well, this is technically part 2 of Black Widow stuff, but those of you looking for Mr. DG Chichester, he will be here this month. He's not on Devil Show.
Plot twist.
Again, more Black Widow. Oh, add that to the Wait, what? The Daredevil podcast that needs child labor to run their ads. Oh,
burn.
I know, Lil.
What are you talking about? That's Capes and Lunatics Next Generation.
That's the CEO. I was gonna say, come on, that's you, Chad, right? I mean, like, come on. I know Lilith Hellfire is young, but she's not that young.
Not at all.
Hey, black don't crack, remember?
We got Luca, we got Tristan, we got Molly. The network's in good hands.
Oh my God, can you imagine how more efficiently the network will run when Molly's in charge?
Exactly.
All the way.
Speaking of running things efficiently, what are we discussing today, Philip?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Lilith Hellfire, because for the Devil You Know's part of Black Widow month, well, the first part, Daredevil 236. You'll note by that 25th anniversary Marvel cover when they put one's heads on the cover with that border.
Don't mean to brag, but we've been in business without being bankrupt for 25 years. Hashtag bitter DC fan. Don't mind me.
You know, this is on Comixology, because I know it's not on Marvel Unlimited.
No, I didn't see it.
Okay, so I was gonna say I'm lucky enough to have the floppy, but I'm just like, why? Because really, I was looking. There's a big gap. It goes to the end of Born Again, and then there's I think issue 238 because it's a mutant massacre tie-in, and then and Nocenti's run really doesn't start on there until it's 251 or 252.
I mean, I think they took a look and said, well, I don't think we really need it.
And I'm like, why wouldn't this be on there? I mean, one, isn't Daredevil popular these days? And two, it's you would think they'd want to know everything Black Widow available at this point, don't you think?
I don't get why certain things aren't, certain things aren't. We'll have to find somebody who knows the answer to these things.
I don't understand the weird gap, because it's they have stuff before and they'll have a big gap and they'll have stuff after. So it's
or maybe the intern just forgot. No, silly stuff like that happens.
Well,
nobody reports it, nobody emails and complains, and it just, maybe you should email them and ask, hey, are you aware that there's a gap here?
It's not just Daredevil too. I mean, there's Spider-Man stuff, and a lot. You
would think Spider-Man was the first thing they scanned into the library. Every last one of them.
Well, I think that's what I said. I said to our buddy DG Chichester, I'm like, I can just picture just one intern in a room doing this whole thing, and it's okay, I'm getting there.
But of course, they uploaded all their stuff before they launched. Looking at you, DC Universe.
Does DC have everything? I'm trying to think.
No, they don't. There's gaps too.
Yeah.
Big gaps, noticeable gaps.
Oh yeah, like that Joker we talked about. That's not on there.
Well, I can get that. That's pretty early stuff.
Oh, you can get that boner issue? Okay.
Anywho, let's just jump into this because this is kind of an interesting story.
Yes, because Daredevil 236. It is November 1986. Like we said, it's like 3-4 months after Born Again. So yeah, that's the era you're in, kids.
And this was written by.
Oh yes, it was written by. Sorry, I'm looking at the floppy here. So let me turn to that page. Yes, written by Ann Nocenti, of course.
Of course.
Art by Barry Windsor Smith.
Fancy.
And inkers Barry Windsor Smith and Wyasek.
I was gonna say wild, like an animal.
No.
Wild like an animal.
I'll be seeing him later.
If I ever get married and we have a kid and his last name is West, I'm naming my kid Wild. First name Wild, last name West. It's just how it's gonna be.
We love that movie, kids.
There's hundreds of us, and Charlie's one of them.
Oh my god, this presumes, kids, that she can find the man that she doesn't want to break up with and send him to the backyard within a week or two, and then they have to have a kid.
It's a lot of ifs. A lot of things can go wrong.
And those,
but if the stars line up,
and those dogs don't get jealous.
Oh well, yeah, that's true.
Joe Rosen, letterer. Max Sheely, colorist.
Okay.
Is that Christine Sheely? Because they have Max in the in quotations.
I'm thinking.
Ralph Macchio, editor. Charlie Esser's buddy, Jim Shooter, editor in chief.
Yeah, for the soundtrack.
Wait, what?
The Wild Wild West soundtrack thumps, bro.
I saw WW. I'm like, wait, Wonder Woman? What are we doing?
No, that soundtrack doesn't thump. The original score is badass, but that soundtrack don't thump.
The sequel itself doesn't bounce. Anyway. So yes, we start off with Black Widow talking to this scientist type.
Nothing like opening an issue with a flayed man. Jeez.
Oh yes.
Yikes.
Because that's right, kids. We've had some human experimentation going on here.
You don't say. What's some kind of psychosurgery?
The only thing we leave intact are those vitals that women call beastly and men call their guts. What? Are we talking about? Even we.
Everybody knows if you want a perfect soldier, you have to do like Game of Thrones and do the Unsullied. You have to get rid of everything.
Oh.
So they're doing it wrong off the bat.
It's 86. They don't know.
They don't know.
The rest is just a twisting mass of nerves, muscle, and bones, all working off the violent sparks of the brain.
I heard she used to tumble with that spandex exhibitionist Daredevil.
Oh my!
Oh god!
Oh my!
Burn! That's the sickest burn I've heard in a while for a superhero.
And you get I'm using tumble in 2 different ways, right?
You get it?
Oh, one day we're gonna have to get. I think it's the end of Senti. This kind of reminds me. And I don't know if this is the same scientist or not. The Mad Dog Ward. Spider-Man gets locked up. That's right, kids. We'll send him to the mental hospital. Oh my lord, they're using childhood traumas.
Nobody get DC on the line, for the love of God.
You're able to take that pathos, bypass the inhibitor systems, the guilt, and hone in on into the perfect shore. Agent Hazard. Is his name Bo or Luke?
Nice.
Plot
twist is Daisy.
Oh, hey. Well, but again, I mean, come on, look at the number running across the bottom of the screen. There's 666666666.
American Dreamer, am I right?
6666. Does that look like your birthmark?
No, it's just a little. It's just a little shape of fire, right on the underfoot.
Whoa. Okay. Underfoot. I was gonna say, what do you think? Oh Lord. But yeah, this guy's out there running around. He might be having waking dreams, flashing to things that disturb him.
Oh, this guy's face disturbs me. First of all, definitely has no good bone structure.
Well, no, he's a creepy scientist. Oh Lord. Okay. Are they quoting Lilith Hellfire here? Murder is the ultimate intimacy.
If you know, you know. This is joke, satire, and parody for legal purposes.
Before those roses in her backyard grow exquisitely.
And the mango tree.
Oh my. Yes, you cuts and plants some mangoes. Nice. He's a star. He's a star that burns too hot, too fast. Eventually the system blows.
Hey, we're not gonna talk about how Sally's a blatant Wonder Woman ripoff. We're not gonna talk about that.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yikes.
What about like all these guys at the company or whatever? Just like
they're just to quote her, they're just a gaggle of gossiping hens.
That's true. Hey girl, you look good in those bell bottoms.
Oof. Oof. Also, like psychopathic killer, Daredevil aids police. Like, okay.
Oh, and I guess this is also around what, 4th of July?
Born on the 4th of July.
The kids are setting off firecrackers.
I can relate. I mean, ever since Memorial Day, people have been losing their minds, but it's Florida.
I know. Well, there's people around here, but I'm like, really?
Really? Like at nighttime too. It's like, really, bro?
Ever since like Memorial Day.
Yeah, I thought we weren't allowed to sell it to the end of June, but I guess they extended it or something like that. Like, there's only a certain time you can sell fireworks.
Well, I
guess they extended that time.
People buy a bunch and hoard them too, I think.
Oh yeah.
Florida, is it? Don't they make them down? Oh Lord, they make the moonshine and the homemade fireworks. Yeah.
Homemade fireworks is just gunpowder.
But there's so many stories like this, like even that Batman story we just did, with the ugly American. Now we get Agent Hazard.
I mean, not to be this person, but America's like CIA and the NSA. Yeah, I get it.
Disposable soldiers, yep.
Yeah. Disavowed.
It's just like the soldiers and like, I don't know, just like even like, like professional football. It's like, yeah, go out there and kill these guys. Yeah. And it's like, then they wonder why these guys get violent in their personal lives. It's like, you train these guys, to,
Well, it's more the brain trauma.
Well, that
honestly.
That too, but it's just.
Yeah.
But yeah, that Wonder Woman shirt. Oh my Lord. Are you jealous, or do you have one of those?
Nah, I'm good.
But yeah, Hazard's sitting there reading about Nuke because again, it was only like 3 months ago.
This was a pretty funny fight though between those two guys. Whole bags getting hot blowing. Like what?
I used to have the hots for you.
He's like, buddy, what are you doing? You're shooting my works. I'm like, what is going on?
Whoa.
Oh, I love this. This sounds like me when I was a little kid. I got all the fireworks, man. Streamers, jumping jacks, even the new bombers, Red Devil rockets. Oh, man, I used to really love fireworks. M80s. Yeah. I like blowing stuff up.
Jimmy.
I kid about not liking Florida, but really, Florida's always been in my blood some way, somehow. Love drinking, fighting, and blowing stuff up.
We used to have a family in the neighborhood who would go to fireworks weren't technically legal here for a while. They would drive to Ohio and buy fireworks every 4th of July.
Oh, Ohio is the Midwest, the Florida of the Midwest.
Exactly.
No offense, Ty.
But yeah, Sally just like laying it on the line. She's like, "Oh, I used to have the hots for you. Now you can't look at me."
That's how it goes, kids. That's how it goes.
I used to be a cheerleader, remember? Look at her.
Hey, oh, she's that lady, Mickey. That's who she's supposed to be.
The 80s, yeah. Look at her ego. She's like, all the boys wanted me, but it was you I wanted. Oh, jeez.
Don't you feel special?
No. She's like, I always wish you came home a big decorated hero, but you never did.
Damn. Bird? You're nothing. You're washed up. You're a loser.
She wanted to polish his medals.
Prerequisite, nobody tell Rob. Nobody tell Rob.
Lilith Hellfire's so out there. I love when I can embarrass her.
I mean, they expected from me, Philip.
Eyeballs and penises.
Why do we have that drop? Be gentle with me.
And then, oh, your poor mom, you never visit. Oh yeah. Oh, it just so happens Nuke's helicopter crashed on his mother's building's roof.
Oh, convenient plot point is convenient. Check.
Yeah. And then he's like, only cowards went home to their girls and mothers. There was still work to be done.
What year was this?
86.
Toxic!
What's wrong with you? You're all cocked like a loaded gun.
Toxic!
You'll make
And
fun of
this,
me.
ladies and gentlemen, is why Batman can't be a good lover. Just the toxicity of it all.
But he's hallucinating, sees her as the scientist. You helped me. You made me. I won't kill for you anymore. It's a jungle here.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, he must have some kind of powers because, yeah, like you said, there's this guy like out on the street with fireworks. And Hazard's powers set them off.
I was like, who do you think you are, Gambit?
So at the bottom of page 8, we finally get to the Daredevil.
Finally.
I know.
He's kind of just meandering, and so is Black Widow, let's just be honest.
I mean, I don't think you really need hypersensitive to hear all those fireworks going off. Well, the Lord of the Realm keeps watch over all the lost souls below him.
Because he's king of the lost souls, I guess.
The cursed and the redeemable, they are his flock, for he loves Hell's Kitchen and all who walk it, however short their stay.
I mean, it was, New York in the 80s.
We're really playing up a Catholic angle.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't miss that. I mean, you can give me the gothic imagery and stuff, but I don't miss it.
Yeah, like when he tells Kingpin, "I forgive you." What's that line? What's that line about?
I forgive you, but I don't have to save you.
No one can know my secret.
Good times. Honestly, good times.
But yeah, not only does Hazard set off this guy's fireworks, but I guess it's hitting his heart.
Who does he think he is? Katy Perry?
Oh!
Ooh, that even that reference feels a little old. Feels a little old.
I was gonna say, that's what, 10, 12 years old at least?
Yeah. Back in my day, see, kids, Katy Perry was a pop singer.
Before she was on was she on American Idol?
I have no idea. I've literally only ever seen like 2 episodes of American Idol. One when Kelly Clarkson won, because that's my girl.
Well, I think they moved it. They moved it. Was it ABC has it? I think. Yeah, I think she's on there with Lionel Richie and who's the other guy?
Not Cat Daddy himself.
Yeah.
I still couldn't bring myself to watch. If Simon's not there, I can't even really actually watch. What is that one that Howard Stern used to be on? America's Got Talent.
Oh yeah, America's Got Talent.
Oh no, that's Howie. I don't know why I said Howard Stern.
Well, no, they were both on there for a while.
Okay, I didn't imagine that. Cool. I was like, this Private Parts just seeped into my brain because I did rewatch that last night for our movie reviews coming up.
She has private parts on the brain, kids.
I mean, nothing new, but you listen to this podcast, you know.
That's right. Wait, what are you saying, Chad? The brain trauma for years explains Frank and Mark. Are you saying Frank Castle and Mark Spector?
I mean, he's not wrong.
What the F?
Also, PTSD, to be fair, really does a number on you mentally, physically, emotionally. So,
yeah, they were meatheads to begin with.
It's a lot of meat.
Not Mark.
Oh,
I'll stand up. Since Ray's not here, I'll stand up for Mark.
What the F?
sucking up the Ray.
Sucking the life force.
Oh, hey, we're recording another Scarlet Spider tomorrow, man. More drops.
We're gonna have some good drops. Yeah, slow down. We're gonna need this for drops.
Slow down. We need this for drops.
So yeah. So
also another really weird line in this one when that guy is over at his mom's house. I can't stay long. I'm just like, oh, that's so sad. Why are you trying to be a sad issue?
I know. But yeah, Daredevil hears those fireworks going off, and he's like, "No two heartbeats are alike, but those two are in sync down there."
Okay, you're weird, but okay.
Yeah. So Hazard takes off. Daredevil shows up, and
You think that's true?
what?
Or is it just them being them?
Who knows? I mean, I don't know. I mean, you could have different.
Carry on. I'm gonna Google that. I call shenanigans.
No.
Although I don't have one, so I wouldn't know. But
Oh, nice. What? You know how hard it beats? Like 80 beats per year. It's
60, but who's counting?
oh my. 69 beats per year.
Exactly. There we go.
So yeah, well, Daredevil's trying to help this victim. Black Widow just like shows up.
Oh, he's right. Everybody has a unique heartbeat. Your heartbeat can beat faster, but electrically, your heartbeat looks the same, whether it beats faster or slower. That is interesting.
See,
Somebody used the Encyclopedia Britannica because it's the 80s. I actually have a full set somewhere. It's pretty cool.
See, Anderson knows what she's talking about. She's not one of these people who just like pull facts out of her butt.
Bendis.
Yeah, Frozen 2.
Oh,
Sorry. Sorry.
So basically, they go back to Matt's place to talk.
To talk.
Whoa, just
To tumble.
oh wow! It just so happens Karen's not around.
Convenient plot point is convenient part deux. Or should I say trois?
No. But she's giving them the history, telling them about Hazard. Oh wait, did we make a mistake here? Oh no, wait. She says nobody. Everyone's nervous if Hazard flips out the way Nuke did. They'll have to take the rap for both of them. Nuke isn't one of ours, but nobody wants to take the rap for him. Well, yeah, big loud spectacle. I said spectacle.
Spectacle.
But yeah, I've got to defuse this poor grunt and haul him in a cushy private job. Should keep me in Mercedes and Sables for years.
Like she's actually materialistic, but whatever.
I know, that's weird. Oh look, she's like, wait, what's wrong? Oh, Flast, I forgot I can't lie around you.
Exactly. There you go.
Look, I told you I'm a freelancer. I took the job for money, and I'm going to see it through.
Gots to see it through, my boy. Gots to see it through.
I need the money.
You need the money. Gimme.
But he's like, I trust you, but what about this organization you work for?
They're assassins. What do you think?
They're the usual covert types, real pros, but one step out of the banana bin.
I will not have this banana slander.
Lilith loves the bananas. But yeah, Matt says he'll help her catch the guy because I guess he killed that guy. He did kill one from my turf.
Gotta take it to the mattresses. You kill one of our guys.
Yeah, see. But yeah, she's talking in base of like, oh, I heard how the Kingpin destroyed Matt Murdock, attorney at law.
Oh God.
She's like, you want help now? Any vendettas to carry out? He's like, no.
How romantic. Get you a girl like Black Widow.
Like Lilith Hellfire. Hey, you want me to kill someone for you? Hey, while I'm in town, you got anybody you need whacked?
Disappear back into the shadows.
Exactly.
Oh, I love it. I'm here for it. That's her love. Hey, that's her love language. Don't judge her.
Oh, try to get him hot. You want me to whack somebody for you? Oh, the Kingpin. I'm gonna have to charge you by the pound, kid.
Oh, he ain't got that kind of money.
Now. She's like, funny. I didn't think you'd still be in the devil suit. First, you don't want him to come, and then she's like, "What? You can come along. Why made you change your mind? Oh, nothing.
Just that red spandex."
Oh my! I could never say no to you in that costume.
Exactly.
Well, it's kind of weird because she's not wearing her outfit in this issue.
I like it actually.
Oh yeah.
It kind of works because she's not really Black Widow. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, and I guess like they don't want
that obvious. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, former
covert. Yeah, exactly.
Former Avenger, former champion.
We don't talk about that. Stop bringing it up. I know we have to kind of probably discuss it sooner or later.
Hey man, got some mutants in there, man. We could always slot it in somewhere.
Hey-o. Now that's who we should wrangle up.
What? Wrangle up who?
I don't even think is anybody still alive? Wrote the champions. Feels like everybody's old and gone now, actually.
Oh, you know what? I heard on Inner Demons, the Ghost Rider podcast, he was covering like the first, 2 issues of Champions, you know, because Johnny Blaze is in there.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's the whole series or just like the first couple, but what's his face? The guy who created Black Lightning.
Oh, Tony
Isabella. Yeah, I guess he must have read the first couple because I think he was on Ghost Rider at the time. Yeah,
that sounds about right.
So,
oh, nice.
Like I said, it was only 18 issues. I don't know if he wrote.
Well, he was pretty young too, though. He's old now, so he was pretty young back then.
You know, we'll have to look. I don't know if he wrote all 18 or not. But back to this, Hazard's talking to his mother. And then,
this is cute. This is really not cute, but sad.
Oh, the kid. You remember my poor sister's son. Your mom looks like she's 90 and her sister.
May syndrome, bro. What universe are we in?
Is this like a Peggy Carter, Sharon Carter thing? That's
yikes.
I know. But yes.
Just don't make out with both of them and you'll be in the clear.
Oh, poor Steve. Yes. This little kid, Tommy, you're his hero. All he ever talks about is growing up to be just like you.
I won't want to be me neither.
Only a great soldier, sir. Oh, Lord. When my Jack was little, he was such a good patriot.
Oh, look at the little soldier hat. That's not big.
Oh. Lilith Hellfire loves a little soldier helmet.
No, I don't.
But he's hallucinating again. She's like, his mom's like, "Are you sick? You were always so sensitive."
Damn, Burn. You were such a crybaby as a child.
Well, I'll find you a nice girl. Oh my, maybe she's like, oh, we can't find. He's a perennial bachelor.
Hmm.
And the kid's just standing there. Oh, his mother's heart's feeling like, oh, she has a heart murmur. Is it him or is it not?
I guess we'll find out.
And then Daredevil, Black Widow, he's asking her, who's this doctor he thinks he's after? He mucks with minds to prove that pet theory. That a man's biggest conceit is to think that he somehow has control over his mind. It is rather the mind that has access to you.
Okay, pseudo deep intellectual thought. That's fine.
Yeah, seriously.
I mean, it's the whole, I think, therefore I am, I guess, is what she was going for.
In the words of Hannibal Lecter, the mind is a terrible thing to taste.
Unless you're into veal, the French way, which is baby cow brain.
Oh, damn.
I'm not into it. That's...
Did you ever eat a gator?
No. I'll get the nuggets one of these days.
Oh, my.
I don't think they make hot sauce hot enough to not taste the taste of gator. It probably, honestly, it probably tastes like turtle, where it's like just depending on where it's at, how fishy it tastes. Probably tastes like chicken.
The Joker nugget.
Probably tastes like chicken. I almost guarantee you. So, whenever the pandemic is over, 2023, I'll get some. I'll get some gator nuggets.
Meanwhile, our friend Ray eats kangaroo.
Gobble gobble.
No, kangaroo burgers are delicious. So is emu.
Oh my!
Don't at me, but yeah, they are nice, good lean meat.
Sausage.
Also, kangaroos are dicks. They deserve it. Australians, back me up here.
Oh my!
Bubble boo boo.
Yeah, be sure to bring that up on Scarlet Spider Sausage Fest.
Lil said, "Hey Ray, Lil said, kangaroos are dicks."
Out of the pouch. Boing.
Boing.
Out of the pouch.
This is kind of weird. I don't know why they would bring Black Widow in on this specific thing.
Is it just a connection to the company or whatever?
Yeah, because this guy just seems so sympathetic.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I think it's just, I think she's trying to prove it's look at all these governments, what they do to their agents and their
Well, she know best, honestly.
Exactly. I think that's what it is. It's it's not even just the US, it's Russia and all these, all these governments just churning out these.
And truth is stranger than fiction, so
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just think about all the CIA papers that get released and are still somewhat semi-redacted, but they get released. Imagine the stuff that's not yet able to be released due to Freedom of Information Acts and stuff. I'm just saying.
Definitely.
They said UFOs are real, man.
They're we're not going to say no, but. Oh, what do you think all the rich people are headed to space all of a sudden?
Well, they're going home. Elon Musk is absolutely an alien that doesn't belong on this planet. Jeff Bezos, he's going back to his base on the moon, on the dark side of the moon, because he's straight up a supervillain at this point. Anybody who he's gonna be a trillionaire, like I said on Capes. It's just obscene to me, bro.
There must be some fancy man resort somewhere just outside the solar system. Why are all these rich people?
I know Elon Musk is going home. You can't tell me different on that one. Jeff Bezos is just going off on his supervillain stuff. So he's gonna blot out the sun and charge ransom.
And humans are so broken because the first time we see an alien, it's just gonna be.
I'm gonna be
boobs scare me.
Take me with you. Take me with you, please.
Because boobs scare me.
All three of them.
Except for me, because I'm a Legends fan and a Star Trek and a Trekkie.
Oh,
so I'm ready for it.
Green and 3. Beam me
Because
up.
boobs scare me.
So, and then the mother hazard his old toys. So him and the kid are looking at all these toys.
Yeah, don't pull my heartstrings when he's getting ready to get pounded into a bloody pulp. What the heck?
I pledge allegiance. I am an American. I wanted to love American girls.
Okay. I don't like where this is going.
Yeah, no.
Get me back to the hard, gritty streets, Anna. Cincy, I don't like this. Mom, can you come get me? I'm scared. Can you pick me up?
Getting the kids to salute and stuff.
No indoctrination.
Give me some buddies, a home game with beer and hot dogs.
When you're a soldier, you can kill all you want. Kill anything that jumps at you. It's all legal, boy. Wow.
Oh, about to join the military. Oh my lord. But then we got to see Daredevil and Black Widow again. I was just remembering, Matt, about running with you, spending nights with you.
Don't. Electra better not hear you say that.
Well, Elektra's dead at this point. Technically dead at this point.
They're never dead. That's the point.
I know, but he thinks she's dead. Karen better not hear you.
Karen's a pushover.
Oh my.
I mean, not modern Karen, but this particular Karen, yeah, she's a pushover.
Oh my god, why didn't we never see that? Just like some like assassin from like the porn industry or something.
Well, to be honest, the porn industry has pretty good lobbyists. So,
Oh,
if you know, you know.
oh yeah.
And that's why Pornhub is based in Canada. But anyway.
Oh my. So yeah, basically indoctrinating this kid, throws him a real gun. It's heavy. Cool.
Oh, this can't end well.
That's a monster you've got in your hands.
Cold hard steel.
Oh my. And Widow filling in more details. It was called Project Heart Attack.
That's all that you want to know.
I know it should have been Project Heart Attack. Doc used biofeedback, hypnosis, electronics.
Well, they have guns for that now. If you know, you know. Heart attack guns are real, people.
They're called tasers. And now Hazard can explode a man's heart at will. Great.
Oh man, that is kind of a cool power. Not gonna lie.
Good lord.
I still stick by. I want the Wally West superpower, being able to read really, really fast and retaining the knowledge. I stand by that.
I'm a classicist. I always like I want to fly.
Nah, I hate birds. I do. Birds are the devil. I should know.
Maybe super speed. Stay on the ground. Get so much done. Oh Lord. And then wherever you sit in my mama's house, you can always see a crucifix. She dusts her gold and eagles every day. And my mama, my country.
Oh, this is not a good combination.
Yeah, so he's a. And then, oh, hey, look. Daredevil Black Widow running past that nuke helicopter.
Also, he never smoked weed, so that's why he's not cool.
Oh my.
That would have counteracted a little of the PTSD. That's all I'm saying.
Smoked a doobie.
There's your first problem, kid.
Why doesn't the city clean up Nuke's mess? Can't find out who's responsible. Legal entanglements.
Ain't that the damn truth, though? That was some real talk right there.
So basically, if you're a kid, you could just like go up to this like rooftop and play in like a crashed helicopter.
Hey, you want to see a dead body?
Oh boy. No. Oh yeah. Nope. I never smoked pot or let my hair grow, but I ate the drugs the Marines told me to.
Which is way worse. Anybody that served, they know. Especially if they were a Marine, they know.
And
you get the best medicine veterinarian clinics can afford.
Oh my! I let them hook my brain up to machines.
What brain?
Oh my! Yeah, well, basically a lot of this is just him monologue.
Somebody didn't want to. They were like, no. She's like, no. I said from page 11 to the end, they fight. No, you're gonna do some dialogue. Sorry, sister.
Okay, tell me if this sounds familiar. I stood in the desert and stared at the bomb test till they saw the pride and glory in my eyes.
I was gonna say, do you want another Hulk, another abomination? Because that's how you get it.
Well, that's like Charlie's always saying. He's like, Bruce Banner was never a good guy. He was building bombs the first time we see him.
He was a scientist. Science is neutral. Who has whatever the scientist invents, their intent makes it good or evil. Just saying. Technology inherently isn't evil.
They told us they were testing to see if they could punch holes in the sky, and I believe them.
I mean, we already had an ozone layer big as the moon back then. I mean, what more hole in the sky do you want?
Exactly. Oh, Lord. So, yeah, I guess Widow and Daredevil are on the roof. And then
Trying not to kiss.
Exactly. And Daredevil. There's his heartbeat coming. So that's when Hazard attacks.
Ew.
Ew.
Talk about getting your hazard pay. Am I right, fellas?
So we get some fighty. No matter what you do, you can't kill me.
I love how she's like, you're the one who chooses to wear the devil suit. And he's like, what are you going to do? Drive him to suicide?
Oh, yeah, because Hazard's all flipped out. He's like, trust you, the Lord of Lies.
It's like, I don't see Doom around.
Oh.
I can say that as a Doom fan. You can't.
I threaten you with it. Promise it to you. Give it to me. I'd welcome the pit. Who's this, Lil's boyfriend? But yeah, Matt's like, you set me up. How could you let me walk into this with this suit on, knowing what it'd do to this poor man?
And her, aha, plot twist.
You must have known he was a religious man.
Crisscross. She got him.
Well, yeah, it's like you said, he's like, what do you want to drive him to suicide? Do you think that'll keep the blood off your hands? The red off your ledger? I call that murder. Then Hazard starts squeezing his heart.
Oh my God, what are those pants she has on? Is she in a hospital outfit? Little hospital booties with the little hospital pants? Little scrubs? Does she have scrubs on?
It's like cross between scrubs and like cargo pants or something.
Can't possible eat your heart out.
I'm just saying, if she can't wear her regular suit, why don't you wear like some generic
tactical? Yeah.
Man. I know, man. It looks like she's like going out for a date. It's not like,
Well, that's how she lulled Matt into a false sense of security. Probably. Can't alert him to her true intention.
That's why he's getting angry with her. She's not wearing the skin tights. Yeah.
Exactly. She's not even wearing heels. Those are flats, man. Boo.
So he's since Hazard's using his power on Daredevil, Black Widow just starts kicking him, and Daredevil.
Red Man heart swells and stops beating. You sure that's his heart?
Oh my! Well, yeah, his heart's getting attacked. He's not getting any blood flow. Come on. Daredevil's big heart expands,
overwhelming him, flooding, bursting.
Oh my!
Breaking his heart, perverts.
And Black Widow hits him with like a pipe or something.
You didn't kill him, did you? Oh my God! Shut up, Matthew. Matthew Michael Murdoch. If you don't shut the hell up.
Look, he had a gun all this time. Why didn't he use it?
Because he's a meathead. Hey, nobody let a symbiote get a hold of this guy, please.
Oh my, that's right. So yeah, he grabs Black Widow by the throat. She has his gun. How many triggers have you pulled? Cut your finger on the trigger now. Oh my. You two devils trying to pass judgment on me? You can't. You have no power. And superheroes can't save me.
Well, neither one of them are technically superheroes.
I just want everyone wants to go home to some land, to a wife. That's the carrot they dangled on the stick. So what's a good mule like me get instead? I don't know, jackass. Oh Lord, you're very beautiful. You and your gun.
Ew, I agree.
You see, well, see what pulls his trigger.
Talking about an itchy trigger finger.
Oh my! So he's saying, "Go ahead, pull the trigger, do your job," and Daredevil's saying, "No, don't do it. He'll kill again. I can't let him."
Uh-oh. Conundrum.
What should we do? Murder him? What kind of
Yes, let's murder him.
What kind of cold-blooded creature are you? You're not capable of that. You're made of better stuff. You won't kill him. And she's like, he wants it. He's dead already. He's still a man who fought for his country and now fights for his sanity. So that's what she says. Insanity's the enemy. You're not the enemy. Oh my Lord, he's got this picture from the newspaper.
Yeah.
The American dream.
Yeah.
I'm home now. I'm gonna build a house. Put up a TV antenna.
Eagle home insurance, huh?
Get it? So basically, he's like, he grabs her hand with the gun and forces her to pull that trigger.
His eyes, between the eyes, and her face gets covered, and Matt gets a little something on his chin.
Well, I think he was just bleeding from the nose or whatever.
I hope so.
Black Widow's just blood all over that face. I said blood all over the face.
Oh, not in the face. Not in the face.
I was wondering which one he was going to say it first.
Not in the face.
So he's like, what will you tell them? She's like, tell them? About what? I don't know anything. Today the fireworks went off. That's all I know.
Exactly.
No one heard the gun go off because of all the fireworks. I'll tell them I saw the fireworks and they were intense.
Happy 4th of July, boys.
And they're probably just like, yeah, nah, we don't need to hear about your date with Daredevil. Did you kill him?
No, they totally want to hear about that date. They were some gossiping hens, as she accurately described.
Agent Robinoff, tell us, how big is that Billy Club?
I mean, he's dating a former porn star, so it can't be too shabby.
Oh my! Yeah, if he can make an impact. Oh my!
That's at night.
Nobody tell Rob. I mean, he has to have something. I mean, look at all the women he gets. Again, like the Peter Parker, it's like, look at all the beautiful women he gets.
I think his fingers are super nimble.
Nobody tell Rob. And again, he's not a Batman, so
exactly, because he's broke. He's a broke boy.
And I think they even said, I mean, with his hypersenses, he knows the right muscles to hit. Okay, I was just
he can hear that heartbeat. He can feel that twitch.
The breathing, all of it. Yeah. So yes, they watch the fireworks, then they leave, and the kid's still downstairs playing soldier
in the crashed helicopter.
It's a vicious cycle. I just love how like the mother shows up for like a page or two, and then it's like we never see her again.
She's a mom. Come on.
Disposable.
Exactly. It's a little too heavy on the PTSD and trauma of it all, and a really sad ending. But that's Ann Nocenti. Like she's not here for the happy ending, and I appreciate that.
Well, we'll see what we do, because next episode it's Daredevil 247. It's kind of like the sequel to this, the follow up.
Yeah. But I like their chemistry, and I just wish they would have focused a little bit more. Just a little bit more on Daredevil, but I was just like scooch more. That's all. I do enjoy their chemistry together. I don't ship them. I think he belongs with Elektra. There, I said it. You can hate me.
Yeah. Yes, if Karen's dead, he belongs with Elektra.
No, that's not I didn't preface my statement with that, did I?
I was just helping you out there.
I didn't preface my statement with that, did I? I don't like Karen. I don't think it's a big secret.
I know you think she's a Karen.
Her and Abby can go dust off somewhere into the amalgam universe and a pocket universe that Superboy destroys.
Oh my!
Ugh. Anywho, definite solid B for me.
Oh my! Okay, yeah, I'd say it was a B. Again, it could.
I think she gave her the because I guess I don't know if she felt this way, but she was kind of like the allegory for PTSD and veterans, and that's why she gave it the exposition dump to pull some sympathy and heartstrings and stuff like that. So I appreciate it.
And again, we're kind of in a transition period because it was right after, like I said, 3 months after Born Again, and I think they were trying to find the direction. And the issue after this is that one with Claw we covered. So yeah, it's kind of
she's getting there. But when she gets there, boy, does she.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if was she the regular writer at this point? Because next issue is that fill-in by someone else. So I don't know.
It's just a taste. Just a taste.
Yeah, that's true.
That taste is still in my mouth. Wait, were they just auditioning people at that point then?
Maybe, I don't know.
They're like, show us what you got. She's like, okay.
Frank Miller left. Maybe. They're just like, okay, we did Born Again. Now where are we going to go from here? Yeah, here, let me see something. Because I know the next issue, like I said, was that fill-in we covered. Did she do the issue previously? It was a Mr. Hyde issue. Oh yeah, they might have been doing fill-ins because it was Danny Fingeroth wrote the previous issue.
Yeah.
Oh, penciler Steve Ditko for $235.
How random.
I know.
Guess they couldn't find it. Hey buddy, you busy? We need a favor.
We need a fill-in. Hey, different writers, different pencilers. Yeah, maybe they were looking to see, see what clicked. And luckily, Ann Nocenti must have. Yeah.
We enjoy her run here.
Oh my God. I talked to her years ago. I should try to get her back on.
That would sound like a plan, Jan. And on that note, do we have Daredevil news? No.
I don't think. Yeah, we talked last issue. I don't think that. Yeah, hasn't been new issues since. So
no sightings in the MCU or anything. I'm not really watching Loki, so I don't know.
No, not yet. Again, if he shows up, it's probably gonna be in that Spider-Man movie. So
yeah, No Way Home, right?
Yeah. Yep. At the end of the year, I think. Yeah.
God, it seems like it's been forever since we've had a Marvel movie.
Oh yeah, because there was nothing last year. That's why.
And it's halfway through the year, and Black Widow's the first one. So we had the TV show, but actual movie. Yeah,
she was supposed to. Yeah.
Yeah, we know. Believe me, I already opened my Black Widow Marvel Corps box, so it is what it is.
Why?
It's oh, you're not doing it in May? Cool beans. I'm not waiting until July.
Oh my God, we should do some unboxing on our Patreon too, so you can be like, "What the F is this?"
Oh, the Deadpool box. Yes, definitely. We're gonna do that.
Yes. Might have to do more. All right, I'm pulling up the schedule here. So yeah, remember, if you want your fill of Black Widow, check out Ultimate Spider Cast all this month. Both episodes of The Devil You Know, and even we'll be talking to Mr. Chichester about his Punisher and Black Widow story. So
nice.
I'm thinking when he's not talking Daredevil, that'll be its own separate thing. We'll do our Chichester chats.
Milk it, buddy. Milk it.
All right. Yes. No. Wait. Schedule. So, all right. Yes. Next. So, yes, this was Daredevil 236. Next week, of course, Comic Capers will be back with Uncanny X-Men 244 and the first appearance of Jubilee, and then 251 and 252.
Get into it, okay? It's Jubilee July.
That's right. And you'll know 251 by the crucified Wolverine on the cover.
Oh, classic.
And then in 2 weeks, yes, The Devil You Know is back with Daredevil 247. Like we said, it's kind of a follow-up to this story. So
looking forward to it. It's a little more fleshed out, to be honest. So I'm looking forward to it.
And then we close out July with Uncanny X-Men 261 and 268. Not only Jubilee issues, but 268 also has Black Widow in it. So
See what he did there?
sounds like a plan, Jan.
Couple of balls down the gob.
Whoa! Yes, we have been influenced by Australia greatly, people, if you couldn't tell.
A couple of balls down the gob.
All right, kids. So, yes, email us your thoughts on any of that or just Black Widow in general. Email us capesandlunatics@gmail.com or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember to follow the W Know on Facebook, Twitter. Find links to all the various social medias for all of our various shows, links to the YouTube channel, links to Patreon. Like we said, lots of stuff coming there. Wade World, Hard R movie reviews, boob windows and long boxes. And again, some of our summer annuals will be there. So don't miss them, kids. Especially when we talk the effing Juggernaut. Uncensored.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah, definitely. All right. So links to that, links to merch. Again, don't get dehydrated, kids.
Stay hydrated, especially when you're as active as Daredevil.
Oh my. That's right, when you're tumbling. So find links to everything all in one place. That's Linktree, linktr.ee/capesandlunatics.
When you're tumbling, don't forget to fill your tumbler.
Hey kids, we want pictures of you with your Capes and Lunatics cups.
You can even have a shirt. See?
That's right. Lilith Hellfire wants the picture of you with your cups while you're tumbling. Anyway. But yes, so go support us and then go support the Southgate Media Group. Please go check out southgatemediagroup.com and check out the Southgate Media Group Patreon with a bunch of free content from everyone on the network. Bunch of paid content, the good stuff's there. Hey, we're there. And also support us with pick up Pod Life the book now in digital and paperback.
And when you do, be sure to hit that link in the show notes.
That's right. The link to Amazon for anything. Doesn't even have to be the book. It could be anything. Yeah, use the link for Amazon in the show notes. Help us support this show, the network. And that man with the crazy heartbeat, Rob Master Doom Southgate.
Make it rain. So
Burning hot as the fireworks on the 4th of July.
Please kick me in the pants.
Whoa.
Mark my words.
All right, Lilith, where can people find you?
If you nerds want to hang out with me on the interwebs, please find me on Twitter @Lilith Hellfire. When you do that, be sure to tweet me hi so I know. And then also you can find me on Instagram @Lilith Hellfire69 and also on TikTok @Lilith Hellfire69. Cut you, bro.
Oh, it's terrible.
Tapping my way downtown.
It's happening, kids.
Not in the face. Can we get him a service dog? No.
They actually did do that in the late. Foggy tried to get him one in the
yeah,
and he's like, I don't want this dog. That's the one that
so the Batman analogy can be complete. That's all I'm saying.
remember they did that crossover, then it ended up with Deadpool and Weasel.
Yeah, that's true.
Then Weasel left with it. We never saw the dog again. I don't want to know.
Don't want to know what Weasel did with that dog.
Hey-oh! But yes, thank you, kids, for joining us again 1 week on Uncanny X-Men 244, 251, 252, and then 2 weeks the W Know's back with Daredevil 247. And again, stay tuned here on the Ultimate Slater Cast and our Talk with Mr. TV Chichester for more Black Widow. Hey, you see that Black Widow movie, kids? If you want more, stay tuned. We'll explain Black Widow to those of you who may not be listening. Click, I say. So much Black Widow. See, it's an unofficial content. Crossovers like an animal. All right. What do we say, Lilith Hellfire?
The devil you know is better than the devil you don't. Thank you for listening to The Devil You Know, the Daredevil podcast.
Straight